Are you a college student? Can you not afford to eat out or order in every night? Can't stand another second of that dining hall food? Well, if you want to go from hungry to happy in no time, you gotta have cup noodles. But how do we get cup noodles? Well, in order to acquire cup noodles for yourself, you're gonna want to head on over to your local CVS, corner store, Student Choice, or any vendor of your choice. Most convenience stores or supermarkets should carry cup noodles. Once you get there, you're gonna want to head on over to the microwavable section, where you'll find 4 delicious flavors of cup noodles in beef, shrimp, chicken, or chicken with vegetables. Once you have found whichever flavor you like, you will find that they are at very cheap prices. You can buy 24 for about $7.50. If you do the math, that's about 31 cents per meal. So now once you go home and you're ready to start making your meal, you're gonna wanna remove the plastic and peel the lid back to the dotted line. Once you've done that, you're ready to add your water. Now, if you're like me and you're using the conventional method, you're probably gonna wanna stick it in a microwave. So once you've done that, set that guy to about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And if you needed to go to the bathroom this whole time, maybe you have a minute-long activity you've been waiting to get to, now would be the time. Once those 3.5 minutes are over, you're gonna take that out, add the flavored packet of your choice, mix it around with a spoon, spork, or fork, and then you're ready to eat what Japan deems the best invention of the 20th century. Thank you.
Very good. All right, Sam?
Who doesn't love cute, fluffy dogs? The only problem with them is that they can be kind of tricky to take care of. But if you follow these steps, then I'm confident that you'll be able to take one home to your family. The first step is to make sure that the dog has food and water. Water is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is fill up a bowl and put it on the ground so your dog has access to it, and then check it periodically throughout the day to make sure that your dog isn't thirsty. For food, all you need to do is go to the store, pick out a brand that you think is good for your dog. For example, if your dog's a puppy, you should probably get food that's meant for a puppy, and if it's an adult, you should get food that's for an adult. And then, when it comes to feeding it, follow the instructions on the back. On the back, there will be a chart that says, based on your dog's weight, how often you should feed it, and how much you should feed it at that time. When you have a puppy, you're most likely going to feed it smaller portions multiple times a day. But as it gets older, it should be about 1 time a day, but more food. After that, you should make sure to let your dog out at least 4 times a day. But your yard should be fenced in to make sure your dog doesn't run away. If you don't have the money to put a fence around your yard, all you need is a leash. Also, you should try to walk your dog at least 1 time a day. But these walks don't need to be that long. 10 to 15 minutes should be sufficient. Unfortunately, dogs can get sick sometimes. So you should make sure to take your dog to the vet at least once a year. Also, if you see that your dog is sick or even just acting out of character, then you should make sure to take it to the vet. One of the most important steps in taking care of your dog is showing it attention. If you neglect your dog, then it'll grow up being mean and not wanting to play with other humans or even other dogs, which is very unfortunate. So you should try to include your dog in as many activities as you possibly can. Finally, be patient. Dogs can tear up a house from chewing things to peeing and pooping everywhere, but at the end of the day, they really don't know better. So just make sure to give it time and show it the love it deserves. Following these steps, I'm sure that you can take care of a dog. Thank you.
All right, Viraj.
Oh, didn't you say I was?
Close. We have one more before. Sorry, one more before we return to the alphabet. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? On the line, you are third on line. I'm sorry.
Fine.
I just did make this quick change.
Sorry, my fault.
Sorry, Alden. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Viraj, and today, I'm actually gonna just start over. Hi everyone, I'm Viraj, and truth be told, I wrote this speech 30 minutes before class started. I figured I had a lot of good ideas floating around. It shouldn't be too hard to come up with some words that'll fit the ideas. So there I was, sitting at my computer with a dramatic time crunch issue. So I figured, why not talk to the class about being productive? Well, I figured I'm not the best guy to talk about being productive since I took so long to start drafting my speech. So today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite hobby, procrastination. Step 1, find an activity that you really want to put off. This can be work, errands, responding to a text. Step 2, tell yourself that you've got this. There's always more time to do something. You can definitely find a way to get out of it. Step 3, make a conscious effort to distract yourself. I personally rewatched The Big Short. I did accounting homework that was due 2 weeks later, and I hate accounting. So if you follow these steps correctly, you would have successfully procrastinated on some sort of important task. And you've probably put yourself in a pretty bad predicament for this impending assignment. Now, the guide to get out of that situation is a different presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, just
I don't know if you can see this, but I'll get this out of the way.
you all set?
Am I good?
Yes, go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Alden Borman. Today I'm going to teach you how to change or jump a car battery. It's pretty simple. There's about 5 steps to it. So basically we have our positive cable, which is an Ethernet cable. I didn't actually have cables. And a negative cable, which is an HDMI cable. So step 1, you also need 2 batteries, obviously, because you're jumping a car. Step 1 is to attach the positive cable from the good battery to the positive cable, or the positive point on the negative battery, or the dead battery. Second off, you want to take, actually first step is you want to turn off your car, second step is this. And the third step is to take your negative cable on your working battery and plug in something as metal. It should be usually like not painted or something that's like easy and it won't like create static very easily. You plug it into the metal or attach it to the metal, and then you have to wait 30 minutes and then your car is ready to turn on, and that is how you jump a car battery. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name's Josh. So by a show of hands, how many of you guys have had, say, Sal's Wings at Ernie or any of the dorming dining halls? Now, how many of you guys have ever had that delivered? I'm guessing nobody. Okay, so 1 or 2. So most people don't know about the SU Food Services delivery. So what that is it's everything you can have at Ernie, sometimes even a lot of stuff they have at Kimmel. They'll deliver the pizza, the wings, and even Ben & Jerry's right to your door. Now what's so awesome about this service is that it's the only delivery service that you could get where you can pay with your SuperCard money. Now we all have over like $200 or maybe even $300 on our account to start the year. Now maybe we'll use all that, maybe we won't, but now you can guarantee you'll use all that money, even if you really don't want to, or you're not sure if you want to get all the food you love there. Now what's great about the SU Campus Delivery Service is it offers the biggest pizza available compared to all the pizza places on campus, even on Marshall Street, even though it's not the same pizza. And you can get the wings you want anytime, and everyone loves Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Thank you.
You are next, Christian. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris Brightbill. I'd like to start by asking a question. Any of you eat in the dining centers? Most of you probably, right? Now, when you're done eating, typically you scrape the food off your plate at the end, especially in Ernie Davis. I know in Ernie Davis you scrape the food off your plate into like a red bin. Anybody ever wonder why you might do that? Why the university might want you to, save your food waste? Well, the reason why is because they like to compost that. They'd like to turn it into a plant fertilizer. If anybody's wondering what compost is a decayed organic material broken down. It breaks down over time, and you can use it to fertilize your plants. Why am I telling you this? As if you've ever spent any time walking around campus, you've seen the results. You can see the great landscaping, the Thornton Park Rose Garden. I've had my own garden for 5 years. I can tell you that composting is a great way to reuse all your plants and vegetables at the end of the year, yard waste. Many of you eventually will have a place, one day, a family of your own, and you may want to grow a garden. When you do, please try and remember this little bit I've shared with you about composting. Thank you.
Justin's next.
So how's everybody doing today? Good? Tired of being in the class? Yeah? All right, sweet. So my name is Justin Camilleri. I'm a current student here at Syracuse University, and I've decided to do my presentation on the NFL. I'm a big fan of the NFL ever since I was little. I always used to watch football. My dad was a big football guy, my mom was a big football mom, and it was just a way to pass the time. Now, football is a really integral part of our society, and most people don't even realize it. Football generates, on average, about $6 billion per year. So that's a lot of revenue. That's a lot of earned income that can go to different things in our society, whether it's health improvement or insurance benefits or ways that it contributes to GDP. It makes us a stronger society as a whole. A lot of people don't recognize that, which is why I'm trying to convince everybody here today to try to be more involved in football. I know it's not persuasive, but I'm also trying to make people more informed about why you want to be involved in football, why it's good for people, why it's good for you, and why you should find a team to start cheering. So, on average, I want people to understand that $6 billion per year can be split a number of ways. People can go and put that money into, say, housing. There's a lot of programs that the NFL funds for low-income families that can have ways that the NFL contributes to them by helping make monthly payments or creating residencies. That's basically what they do. Is called Home Care Project of America. And that's part of what they run the NFL. One example of why it's a good idea to be involved in sports and why it can help make our world a better place. So in conclusion, I just want people to understand why football is charitable, why it's helpful to our communities, and why you should pick a team and go football.
Good. Brooke?
Hi, so my name is Brooke, and I don't know about you guys, but the last time I went on a scavenger hunt was when I was in like 7th grade and played capture the flag in my best friend's backyard. But I'm here to talk to you today about an app that I'm a brand ambassador for on campus called Campus Pursuit, and pretty much it facilitates like scavenger hunt Monday through Friday every day of the week on campus. And so at first that can sound like pretty silly, and like all of you are probably like, oh, I'm not really into that, but it's actually really cool because you can find stuff like Starbucks and Chipotle gift cards right from your phone. And also it's like not a big deal because you don't have to be committed at all. It's not as organized as any other scavenger hunt because none of it is mandatory to participate in. So like, if you don't want to do it Monday or Tuesday, but you want to do it Thursday or no days of the week, 1 week or anything like that, that's totally fine. You also don't have to like meet in any specific place or end in any specific place. Most of the time, unless you're doing it with your friends, you like don't even know anyone else is doing it with you. All it is an app on your phone that like tells you where the prizes are hidden on campus and what they are, and then you can go for as little or as many of them as you want. So the overall purpose of Campus Pursuit is to market different brands to college students. So obviously we all know what like Chipotle and Starbucks are, so finding those gift cards are super awesome. But it also markets brands like Amp Energy and Neurodrinks, Moon Cheese and Kettle brand chips. And for a lot of these, like college students wouldn't find them unless they're prevalent on campus, which they're not, so that's something that Campus Pursuit really aims to do. And it's a really cool app because it's free snacks for us, and as college students we don't really have enough money all the time to buy food, so that's really cool. So again, it's called Campus Pursuit. You should all download it, and feel free to treat Syracuse's campus like your best friend's backyard.
Okay, Ruby. We'll do a couple more before just sort of breathing for a minute.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Rubesi Collado, or some of you guys know me by Ruby. And how many of you guys have visited the Dominican Republic? I see a couple of hands. Wait, did you guys go to a resort? Okay. So I myself, I'm first generation American, but my entire family is from the Dominican Republic. And I wanted to share with you guys a couple of things that you guys would probably enjoy to get the best Dominican Republic experience. So first, you want to go back in time and you want to visit the Santo Domingo Zona Colonial. It's the oldest European settlement of the New World, and the area is filled with cobblestone streets, and there's more than 300 pieces of historical monuments, forts, and homes. The second thing that you would like to do is you would like to visit the Dominican Independence Day Carnival. So it's a huge carnival. It's celebrated all February month long, but the climax is February 27th, which is the Dominican Independence Day. People wear costumes, huge masks that have these long horns and big mouths and big noses. And people will drink rum and they will dance to bachata and merengue. The second thing that you have to do anywhere that you go is interact with locals. Dominicans, they'll offer you food, which is usually fried green plantains, tostones. They will offer you salami. You do not want to say no because it's culturally, they'll usually take it as an offense. And besides everything, you also want to travel through the beautiful landscape of all the waterfalls and all the mountains and all the forests that they have. Besides that, I wanted to, so the next time that you plan to go to the Dominican Republic, make sure that you go to these places. So, thank you.
Okay, Ryan.
Imagine having eternal glory, the respect of your peers, and a deeply satisfying feeling inside. Hi, I'm Ryan Drum, and I accomplished these things by doing one simple task, and that is defeating a hot wing eating challenge. Now, what is a hot wing eating challenge? A lot of restaurants, for example Buffalo Wild Wings, offer what are called hot wing eating challenges, where they give customers a plate of their hottest hot wings and make them eat them. You could win t-shirts, more free wings, free beer, but for me, the real prize is the glory of defeating the challenge. Now, how do you defeat a hot wing eating challenge? Well, I broke it down into the ABCs of hot wing eating challenge winning. A stands for acceleration. We know that hot wings are going to be insanely hot and very painful to eat, but you can't control that. All you can control is how long you have to deal with the pain. The faster you eat the hot wings, the less time you have to deal with that. A followed by B stands for bananas. Bananas have a special protein in them that coats your stomach. If you eat 2 or 3 bananas before a hot wing eating challenge, your stomach will be coated in this protein and the hot wings will burn less after the challenge and they will come out easier. C stands for chapstick. One of the hardest things about a hot wing eating challenge are your chapped lips and your burning lips when you're scarfing down the wings. Applying a layer of chapstick to your lips will really help those wings go down and you won't feel it on the outside of your face. If you follow the ABCs of hot wing eating, you too can be a champion like me, Ryan Drum. Thank you.